Yes, sir. Y'all know what time it is.
Oh, yes.
We're here once again with another episode of the Parking Lot Parables. I am Matt P.
And I'm Jeremy Chase.
And we just wanted to talk about, just how crucial these last couple of months of the year are. We know it's been a rough year.
Oh, yeah. For everybody.
It's definitely been
for everybody.
One of the most challenging years ever.
Yeah.
If not the most challenging year. So, I know a lot of people are like, well, I just can't wait till 2021. I'm like, I can.
Exactly.
And the reason I say that is because, like, first of all, let's just be honest about one thing. We didn't think 2020 was going to be like this.
Yeah, man. Like,
everybody was talking about how 2020
it was finna be the best year ever.
Like, it was wild out here. So,
yeah.
I mean, let's not pretend like 2021 is just going to make up for everything that happened in 2020. Man. I mean, you don't know what's about to happen in 2020, so I think it's important to be worried about what you're doing today.
Oh yeah, man. Like, you really gotta have that mindset of, I need to do what I need to do now, not like, in the future, because like we may not see tomorrow. You never know.
Exactly. So I mean, as much as I think it's important, to prepare for the future, like, you shouldn't dwell on the future, just like you shouldn't dwell on the past. I mean, because past can't be changed, and you can only prepare for the future. You can't, like, you can plan for it, you can prepare for it, but at the end of the day, you don't know what's gonna happen. So you should definitely be more concerned or focused on what's going on today.
Definitely.
And so we know the elections are up. It's early voting right now.
Oh yeah.
So I encourage anybody who hasn't voted yet to first do your research. See what all what you're gonna be voting for. Get to know your options before you go.
Do your research. Like, I literally looked up everything I'm gonna be voting for. And I even looked up the background, because, they word the laws so well that you will be voting yes for something when really it means no. Like, you really have to look up what they'll mean, what type of effect will happen,
and read it when you get to the booth. Read what it's saying, because they definitely like to mix words, mince words, try and throw you off.
Yeah, man.
So definitely do your research. As important as voting is, I mean, I don't want to just act like it's gonna change everything. Because it isn't. We also have to, some things you have to take upon yourself.
That's true.
Like, you have to build. Sometimes, if you want to see some changes, you got to start with yourself.
Be the change you want to see.
And start working on people who help on people who are around you. People around you. Sometimes you got to change that.
Man. Like, you got to change your mentality before you can help anybody else.
Sometimes you have to change your surroundings. You got to change jobs, whatever it is. To come up out here.
Oh yeah, man. And that change is necessary. Like, you really have to evaluate what's beneficial to you and what's not. Because if not, you're gonna be stuck doing the same thing, being around the same people, working the same job at the same wages, not advancing. And then you'll look back and all these years have passed. Because trust me, I've been through it. Plenty of times I had opportunities to do something more, but I let fear get in the way. I let people, get in my head. Like, all of that, man, you really have to shed those people that aren't really for you, that's not push you towards your dream. Like, get rid of dream killers. But it's really is the fourth quarter, guys. Like, we got a couple of months left. Like, you still got time to do what you said you're going to do at the beginning of this year. Like, remember the promise you made to yourselves at the beginning of the year. Like, what did you say you want to do? Like, call those things to your remembrance. Like, even if you are starting late, just start. I know.
Don't wait for New Year's resolutions.
Oh yeah, man.
We talked about that, man.
Uh-huh.
Like New Year's resolutions are played out, man.
Oh yeah, very.
Don't wait.
Very.
They were like, oh, I can't wait until the New Year's.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get in the gym.
Okay.
I'm gonna get this body back in shape.
Yeah, man.
And it never happens.
Okay, like do it now. Like we don't have to plan so much. Cause I think we look so much in planning, and a lot of people are perfectionists, where they have to have a set plan for everything. But like once you have a base plan, get on it. Like you, even when you're talking about business and working outside of your job, surround yourself with like-minded people. Like you really have to just step out on faith and do what God say, because if not, you know, you'll be out here in your 60s, 70s trying to, you know, just branching out, just starting on your business when you could have been profitable by now. Like it's so much that we forsake, that we have gifts in ourselves, and we allow fear to stop us. We allow what other people think. We allow just fear all together, man. Like we can't allow what other people say, we can't allow what other people are doing to stop us from doing what we need to do. Like we said last year, 2020 was going to be our year for consistency, and we have been consistent with this podcast.
Hey, yeah, we did that.
We did like, bro, we've been consistent, and like I ain't gonna lie, some other stuff we ain't as consistent with.
Yeah.
But trust and believe we're working towards that. Yeah. And I think you even have to gauge what you can and can't do, because sometimes your body does need rest. You need that time to recoup and, you know, recover from what you are doing. But yeah, man, like we really have to stop getting in our own way. Like there's small steps. And don't compare.
Compare what you got going on to what somebody else got going on. Don't look at you, bro, you know, they might be looking super successful on social media and things of that nature, but don't compare what you got going on to that.
Yeah,
focus on what you're trying to do. And even if you don't actually start this year, what you can do for these last 2 months, and this is what I'm talking about, like planning. Like even if all you do is just plan and like do your research and plan for the remainder of this year, so then you can start something at the beginning of the year. That's cool.
Yeah, exactly. Like
but don't wait until January to start planning.
Oh yeah, man.
Talking about I'm gonna start, and then now all you started doing was planning.
Yeah, like you can do so much even now. Like I think we take for granted of what the opportunities we have. Like we all have some type of gift within us. And I think if we were to fully explore the potential of what we can do, like I know there's plenty of people working jobs doing what they're gifted to do, but they could be making a whole lot more money doing it on their own, to be honest. Yeah. Like I think sometimes we do allow our jobs to weigh us back to fulfilling our full purpose, because you have to stay within those contractual agreements. You have to do things their way. Like
I think also it's part of that sense of security, right? We have a false sense of security, and it is false.
Yeah,
because like these jobs do not care
at all, man.
If I didn't know that, I knew it already. Yeah, but I relearned it. Yeah, this week.
Man,
jobs don't care, boy.
Man, like you could be replaced tomorrow. Like
if you die,
yeah,
they got somebody to replace you.
Like you may think you may be valued, but you let yourself get fired or something happen to you, they will have someone so fast. It's like you were never there, man. And like you have to have that mentality. Like what's best for me?
All that energy you put in, all that productiveness that you gave to that place, and you want, and you like, even if you do stay with it, stay with the place sometimes for 20-30 years, you may not have anything to really show for it at the end of the day.
Yeah. And you know what, I'm not saying for everybody to quit their jobs and be entrepreneurs. That's not for everybody.
It ain't.
But what I am saying is live your full potential in whatever you're doing. If you're not feeling fulfilled within your job, look for other avenues while working at your job. Like, I know for me, I do my job to the best of my ability, and at the same time, I'm doing other stuff while I'm not at work. Like, I'm doing this podcast, I'm creating videos, I'm doing photo shoots, other stuff like that, man. And you have to really just gauge where you at with your talent and build upon it. Like we got so much knowledge out there that we can learn. Like, now you don't even have to have people to teach you how to do stuff. Like, the internet will teach you whatever you want to learn. Like, it's so much. And at the same time, don't be afraid to ask for help. Like, I know there's so many people who feel like they can't get to another level because there's so many people that are prideful and won't give them advice on how to do stuff. Like, man, I'm the number one to tell people, like, hey, you can do it this way. Like, you need anything, let me know. And like, I feel that we have that crab mentality, man, that stops us from pushing someone else, because we don't want to see people do better than we are, man.
Yeah. Hey, you know the messed up thing about it is you want to consider, like, doing by being that way, that, you know, you never know, you might need that person in the future.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah. Like, shoot, I know there's plenty of people I've helped, and like, I've turned around and needed their help, man, like, so many times. That's why you can't take anybody for granted, because you never know who needs your help. You never know who you need help from. But yeah, man, like, you got to build a community. Got to build someone that, you know, you can lean on, and not even just for like how to operate your business or how to set stuff up, but even just for simple encouragement. Cause like doing this, man, it can exhaust you. Like, with anything, like, you need that accountability to be like keep pushing, keep being consistent. You need that encouragement in your life as well, cause it is hard. Like, it's easy to start, but to be consistent is so hard when that's not your primary focus, man. Like, you really need that community to really push you to the next level. Like, it's all about fellowship, man. Make sure that you're getting to where you need to get to, and it's possible. It's very possible. Like, man, you just gotta, you know, learn from the right people. Like, really test their spirit as well, because they may be jealous in their heart, but you know, that's where you lean on God and be like, hey, is this the right one I need to talk to? But yeah, man, like, we really got to kick it in full gear, like, to end out this year, man. Like, there's so many stuff I still want to do in this year, and I'm thinking week to week, man. Like, I'm not even in, you know, November or December. I'm still focusing on some stuff I want to do in October.
Yeah, we got
a week left.
6 days left.
Yeah, just about.
And I'm trying to figure out what I can get done before November comes.
Okay, like, for real, man.
Shoot, I'm trying to figure out what I can get done today.
Exactly, bro. Like, you know, it's so much that you can do within this time. Like,
gotta have a productive mindset and whatever it is. I mean, you know, we ain't just talking about, like we said, we ain't just talking about trying to be entrepreneurs, because like we said, that's not for everybody. But you definitely want to, if you're gonna like work a job, you know, if you feel like that's what you want to do for the rest of your life, just make sure it's somewhere you want to be. Make sure you're in the field that you want to be in. Make sure you plan for the future. Buy you a house. You know, get you some assets, man. Invest. And
not only are we talking about work, but we talk about relationships as well. Like, I know that we can make so much progress, and I think this year has allowed us to slow down and really get to know different people. Like, I think we really have to invest that time to get to know who we're with our families, like, with people that are close to us. Like, make that, like, if you haven't reached out to people by now, then like you, it's like, what you doing? Like, and we've seen so many people that are getting divorced or breaking up during this pandemic, and it's because they have to sit here and actually talk things out. Like, you don't have the distraction of going to work. Like, I know a lot of people are homeschooling their kids, so they're 24/7 around each other. And like, you really have to even evaluate your relationships. Like, do I really like this person? Like, do I like being around them? Like, do they help me to be better? Like, you really have to even evaluate that. Like, you have to take all of that seriously, man, and like just build upon it. If your relationship isn't growing, it's like, what's the point? You know, I think everybody should be able to push their significant other, and vice versa. Like, if you're not growing, not succeeding, like if they don't make you feel encouraged, they don't, you know, push you to be better, it's like, what's the point?
Yeah, gotta cultivate. You gotta be able to, gotta be with someone who like inspires you, like cultivates, like inspires you to be better than you were yesterday.
Oh yeah, man, got
Most
to.
definitely.
Yes, sir. But yeah, it's the fourth quarter, man, and I'm excited.
Well, what you trying to get done in these next few weeks, bro?
So I got a couple of projects. Well, of course, you know, I'm doing my show, Jeremy Learns to Cook. I'm really going to be doing a lot more with that. I think I'm gonna do like 4 more episodes before this year's out, and then I'm gonna take a short break, and then I'm gonna come back to it in January. But yeah, I'm focusing on that. Me and Matt are about to go on another venture that will help out a lot of people in a major way, but we'll announce that at the appropriate time. Like we got a lot of stuff planned. Like, we're gonna pump out these skits. I know we done said it about 11 times, but we gonna do it. We gonna do it. Like we gonna push each other. We finna do this. Write down the schedule. We can do this thing. Like we gonna do this thing. But yeah, man, like even just building our brands. Like, I've been doing research, and like I'm in this mode where I want to see the fruits of my labor, man. Like, I'm tired of not seeing the fruit of what we're doing. Like, but at the same time, I'm not solely focused on that. Right. Like, I know that this is reaching people in a good way, and that, you know, this content is needed. So I'm not solely focused on monetizing, but at the same time, I want this to be my full-time thing, man. Like, creating content.
Quit.
Like, for real, man. Like,
my job.
Want to be out here. But yeah, man. Like, I'm steady focusing on, especially what God has for me, man. Like, just succeeding in life, building a future for, you know, my future wife, my future kids, man. Like, I'm in that grind mode where I want to see results in everything I do. I don't want to just pour into stuff without seeing results from it. Like, I want to build, I want to grow, I want to succeed. But yeah, man, like, I'm really pushing these last couple of weeks to just be consistent in other stuff as well. And even just stuff like reading my word, praying, you know, fasting, like, man, like
this last, I think
exercise,
that's what I'm gonna focus
like,
on,
man.
I think them last 2 things is the things I'm gonna be focused on the most. This last week of October is like praying and reading my word and exercising.
Oh yeah, man.
I've been slipping all 3 of them.
Yeah, man. Like, I think when we get distracted, we really have to build those habits. Like, read 10 pages of the book, I have to take a picture of my progress, drink water, all these type of things. And like, it's really making me more consistent in that. Like, I'm starting to feel a change in my body. Like, I'm improving. But, you know, there are those days where I don't want to do none of it. And like, I'm learning how to push through how I feel because I know the results I want to get. I know the progress I want to make. And, you know, and I have accountability as well. Like, so I don't want to let who I'm doing it with down. So you really have to just, one, like I said, accountability is so important on whether it's your spiritual life, your work life, relationships, whatever. Like having that person that can look out for you, check on you, be like, you good, you did so and so, such and such this week. Like you really have to be that consistent, man. Even accountability, like it's so important to have that person, because when you don't feel that drive in yourself, you will let whatever go to the wayside. Like like exercise will go to the wayside, eating right, all it takes that one burger to make you lose all that progress that you did. And now it take you about a month to get back on it. But no, now's the time to really dig deep and, you know, meet these goals that you want to meet.
Especially with all these holidays coming up.
Oh yeah, bruh. Thanksgiving, Christmas,
Halloween candy.
Okay.
Thanksgiving food. Christmas food.
Shoot.
New Year's food.
Valentine's food. Candy.
Like yeah.
Man.
Like November, Halloween all the way up to Valentine's be wild.
Oh yeah, man. That shoot.
So
Woo.
to recap what we talking about, you know, we're talking about how, you know, how crucial these last couple of months are. You got to be productive and you got to be consistent. We've been saying consistent, but that's something we've been saying since
2019.
I think since the first episode.
Oh yeah, man.
You know, we've been talking about being consistent, and you know, we're gonna keep talking about that
because
that really is, I feel like that is the key to succeeding in whatever it is you want to do.
Yeah.
Consistency is key.
Yeah,
like,
man.
Being productive, having a productive mindset. Like set a goal, meet the goal.
Yeah.
You know, set another one. Don't set a whole bunch of goals, especially if you know you ain't built like that.
Oh
like,
yeah, man.
I know I ain't built like that to be setting a whole bunch of different goals to meet like in a short amount of time. So I gotta set like 1 or 2 goals here and there.
Oh yeah, man.
You know, and work my way up. That's just how I roll. So understand yourself. Understand how you work. If you know you work a certain way, you need to find out what works best for you.
Oh yeah.
You know, you know, sometimes you have to take a little bit from there, a little bit from there. Okay, this works. That doesn't. Throw it away. This works. You know, so find out what works for you.
Yeah.
You know, do your research. Take this time to whatever plans you have for yourself. I want you to believe in yourself.
Oh yeah.
But first, I mean, and this is I even challenge people who don't even believe in God, who might be hearing this, to seek Him. But I'm telling you, whatever you trying to do, like if it's His will, He can bless it. Like like wherever you think you can take it, He can take it that way further than you ever possibly imagine. So I challenge anybody who doesn't believe, you know, to seek Him. Try Him out.
Yeah, man. Like I gotta give credit to God for a lot that's happened in my life, man. Like He really been showing out, even during Rona. Like He's really been blessing in different ways, like that I never even saw coming, man. And like I think people have to realize that God isn't just the church. Like like it's that relationship that you have with God is so important, because I think we get so entangled in what like people say about how we should believe, how we should do things, how we should live our life, that it's not even biblical. Like
keyword biblical. It's all gotta be biblical.
Yeah, man. Like the Bible, it has answers for everything, man. And once you really seek the word and what God says about it, you start to learn who God is. You start to learn about Jesus and what the sacrifice He gave for us, the freedom we have in Christ, man. And like once you truly discover that relationship with Christ, like it's a whole different attitude. Like you're not even tripping on the stuff you used to trip on. Like I used to be aggressive in a lot of stuff, but now I'm I'm not tripping on that no more. Like, my life has changed mentally, physically. Like, bruh, I'm not the same person. I'm more bold. I'm used to be timid. Like, all of this stuff. Like, when you allow the Spirit of Christ to really get in you and do a work through you, like, your life will change for the better. I'm not saying you'll have, like, every day will be sunshine, but you will have a strategy whenever you do go through. Because once you're tested in Christ, you'll know that, oh, God still got my back. No matter what I'm going through, He got my back, so I ain't got to worry. So, yeah, like we said, man, we encourage y'all to try them out. Like, you know, I know this pandemic has brought a lot of people to Christ. But there's still some that may be skeptical in watching this.
Some walked away.
Yeah, and like, now's the time to really be like, you know, reevaluate where your life is, and just try them out. That's all we saying. Just try them out.
Stay productive. Be consistent.
Oh yeah.
Plan, research, and stay away from the foolishness.
Stay away from the foolishness.
Speaking of which, y'all already know what time it is.
Oh yes.
It is Miss Me with the Foolishness. Zak Randolph.
Yeah.
I don't even know who this guy is.
I ain't heard of him either.
But
you know,
what he did was funny to me. I'm like, it was funny to me. It was. I mean, like, says, all caps.
Okay.
I married a hoe.
He tweeted that out.
Tweeted it.
Yeah, he's a basketball star. NBA basketball star. I don't even know what team he played for.
I don't either.
Like,
they didn't even mention it. I don't think. Just said former NBA star, and his wife saw it and filed for a divorce after 6 years of marriage.
6 years, man. God, dog. Like, bruh. And then he said he was hacked. I'm like, come on, dog. Come on, dog. I know. Like, this what I think social media, man, it messes up so much. Like, we put our business out there for the world to see that we don't have nothing special.
That's like, what I don't understand. Like, I never understood the infatuation with, like, put your business out there. Like, people be getting in the whole arguments.
Oh yeah, man.
On social media.
Like you just providing us entertainment. Cause
like, how did everybody get so tough?
Yeah, like,
everybody tough on social media.
Like, man,
everybody gangster.
Like, they just the judge, jury, and executioner. Like, man, like, what you calling your wife a hoe for anyway? Like,
unless he got a second wife.
I mean, she gave you 5 children, so, you know, you must have enjoyed it for them, 7 years?
Say they grew up together.
Went to church together.
Elementary school, middle school, and high school together.
But you call her a hoe. She done been with you this long, but she a hoe? Like, man, that's crazy. But yeah, she filed for divorce, and man, yeah, that's crazy.
Wow. Like, so whatever issues, I mean, you know, from what I saw, I don't know this, like I said, I don't know this guy, but apparently like he cheated on her previously. But
you calling her, yeah.
And you know what? This is an issue. I think I was talking to my brother about this a few days ago about the double standard that I've seen a lot of men have when it comes to cheating, right?
Yeah.
You know, a guy cheats, and like I've seen guys like spinning around and try and make it like it's the girl's fault.
Yeah.
Boy, as soon as she do it,
okay,
boy, he's like, oh,
okay,
you done did me dirty, boy.
Curve.
Oh God, like hurt, boy. I mean, like he is hurt. I'm like, I'm looking at him like, nigga, like, what you hurt for? You did it, like. I don't understand that, man.
Yeah, I'm like, man,
I don't understand that. I mean, and I don't want to go down the whole rabbit hole about relationships. I mean, because there's a lot of messed up things, and I've seen a lot of women do too, for that matter.
Yeah, both sides, man.
But
like, oof.
But like, man, we got to do better. I ain't gonna talk about women today, but I'm just gonna say men. Yeah. As men, we should do better. Like, way better about how we handle just things in general, like when it comes to relationships and you know, our personal business, you know, how we are fathering these children out here,
without raising.
Well, yeah, man, like just there's so much stuff like we need to do better about, like as a species out here, boy.
Man.
I mean, so I hated he did that. I really do.
Yeah. Right. Me too, man. Like,
I'm like, boy, you just embarrassed your wife like that, boy.
Okay, done called her out her name in front of the whole world.
Yeah, like in all caps, too. Okay. So he was loud with it. Okay. He was loud.
I married a hoe.
Yeah. He even went on so far as to make sure when he did the shaking my head emoji, he made sure he got the color tone of the character right too. Dark skin. Yeah. Boy, you just disrespectful, bro. Yeah, just disrespectful.
Just messed up, man.
And I hate to see marriages like that, man. Like just go down, especially marriages where they're supposed to be, you know, people of faith. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, bro. Like
I hate to see that.
Man.
Because it kind of makes it look like, well, you know, shoot, even faith can't save a marriage. That's what it makes it look like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And we're supposed to be the examples, man. But yeah, it's a whole lot, man.
Yeah, we ain't gonna get into that tonight.
But soon.
Yeah. Soon. One episode, we shall. We shall.
Oh yeah.
Y'all drop in the comments. What are y'all gonna be doing? How are y'all gonna use these last like 60 plus days that we got to? How are y'all gonna utilize these last 60 days that we have to? You know, for your future, you know, for the present. Like, what are you gonna do with these last 60 days that we have? You know, out this year, and you know, what are you gonna do for tomorrow? Yeah. You know. Because like I said, these last 60 days ain't promised to us. I don't know what's gonna happen. So, like, what are you gonna do with the remainder of today? Yeah. How are you gonna be productive with the remainder of today?
Oh yeah, it's Wednesday, hump day.
Yeah. So like, even today is crucial out here. You know. So, in other words, you really ain't got no time to be goofing off out here.
Oh no.
Unless you goofing off with a purpose, with family and things of that nature. Everybody gotta take a day off.
It's important to get your rest.
Yeah, it's important to relax sometimes, you know, and just kind of decompress. Yeah. So I mean, we ain't saying just go hard each day, every day. You know, sometimes you gotta take some time off so you can refocus and rebalance and everything of that nature. Yeah. Let's see. If you want to follow me, you can follow me at Matthew Priest on Facebook, Matthew_E_Priest on Instagram, and Unpresident MP on Snapchat and Twitter.
Oh yeah, if you want to follow me, you can follow me at the Chase Harner on all social media platforms.
And you know, if you want to hit us up anonymously, and you want to talk about something, or you want to hear us talk about something, you can email us at parkinglotparables@gmail.com. Yeah. So, or you can message us on Facebook or Instagram. Speaking of which, if you haven't already, follow the Instagram page.
Oh yeah.
Parking Lot Parables.
Yeah, I think we're gonna start doing some more exclusive content on Instagram.
Yeah.
So Facebook and YouTube, you ain't finna see some of this. So
yeah, and follow us on YouTube as well. We should probably start doing a little exclusive stuff for each one.
Oh yeah, man, definitely.
Yeah. So if you want to get the whole thing that is Parking Lot Parables, make sure to follow us on all three. And you know, we're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Play. Yeah, we're on all that. So you know, y'all keep us uplifted.
Oh yeah.
You know, we'll we thank God for each and every last one of you that listens to the podcast. You know, that likes and follows the page. That's bought any merch or anything. Like that. And, you know, you know, just keep us uplifted. Oh yeah. As we continue to press towards the mark.
Oh yeah, man. We're so appreciative of all that y'all have done. All the shares, all the likes, all the comments. Like it doesn't go unnoticed. Like we value what y'all say, man, and we're grateful. So
yeah, but like I said, stay focused, stay persistent, stay productive, stay consistent.
Yes, sir.
But until next time, I am Matt P.
And I'm Jeremy Chase.
One time.
Yes, sir.